The duel is starting now. A few words appeared on the screen, followed by a progress bar for each contestant. Both sides were now 0, and the countdown of 10 minutes had begun. 9:59, 9:58. Hi, lovely Cathy. Edith waved at Cathy. Cathy's screen name was Lovely Cathy. Hello, Cathy said, trying to sound nonchalant. She didn't want to be distracted by chatting with Edith right now. Cathy had already set her heart on the prize of $100,000. Cathy's mind was clear. After being broadcast live for so long, the opponent had far more experience than she did and probably had better tactics. She had only been live broadcasting for a few hours, so she would lose if she didn't do something really special. She said endearingly to the screen, "Guys, if you have any requests, feel free to ask. You guys in Edith's room, why don't you come over to mine?" In Edith's live broadcast room, some people started to criticize Cathy. Edith had been hosting her live broadcasting show for a long time. She knew exactly what people liked. Most people like a host who is magnanimous, pretty, polite, and kind, she thought. A host like this attracts the most support. A host like me, an aggressive host like Cathy, who tries to steal her opponent's fans the moment she opens her mouth, and even thinks she can make enough money from her live broadcast to earn a living, won't be popular at all. Sure enough, Edith's progress bar began to rise. However, some of the people in her live broadcast channel also went to Cathy's live channel to tell her what they thought of her. Cathy's eyes were fixed on the screen. Oriental read, "Take a bucket of water and pour it over your head, sending a banknote." This was equivalent to $100. Wolfman, "Finish a bottle of cola in one go. Remember to shake it a few times, sending a magic book," equivalent to $30. Cathy said, "All right, Oriental Red, I'll do it right now. Remember to give me the reward." Cathy took a bucket of water and walked in front of the camera. "Viewers, lovely Cathy's about to pour a bucket of water over her head. Enjoy the show and remember to send in a reward." Her two roommates lifted the bucket and poured cold water over her head. Cathy was soaked to the skin, and makeup ran down her face. A wave of messages streaked across the screen. On the progress bar, Cathy's side had already reached over 14,000, while Edith's side had only 500. Cathy was thrilled to see that her progress bar was so much higher than Edith's. However, even though Edith was losing, she didn't seem to care at all. Previously, she had been determined to win, but after seeing Cathy trying so hard, she seemed to be supporting her. Edith even sent in a message to show that she was paying attention to Cathy's account and supporting her. Lovely Cathy is too good. I've never seen such an incredible competitor before. I need to pay attention to her live streaming and learn from her. Cathy read the message and thought, don't think that I don't know that you're only pretending to be on my side. That 100,000 is mine, so don't even think about taking it away. Cathy continued with her show. Now the challenge I'm really worried about, she said on screen. Wolfman, I'm going to drink the cola in one go now, and don't worry, I'll remember to give it a shake. She took a 20 fluid ounce bottle of cola from her roommate, shook it vigorously as he requested, and opened it with a smile. She drank all the contents in one go. As the liquid rushed into her mouth, some went down her windpipe, causing her to cough and splutter. She swallowed the drink down bit by bit. Cathy had managed to drink the bottle of cola in one go, but she didn't let herself think about feeling humiliated at all. She only allowed herself to think about the money. As long as she could get the money, she was willing to do anything. After drinking the cola, Cathy continued to satisfy all the weird requests that other viewers had made. With only 2 minutes to go, Cathy seemed to be winning by a mile. Her total was already at 27,000, while Edith's was only at 2,000. This moment, Edith, who had been quietly watching Cathy's humiliating performance, murmured, "The competition is just about to begin." She turned to the screen and said, "Viewers, let me give everyone a song called Cold. Those who enjoy it, please remember to send me a gift to show your appreciation." Edith turned on the accompaniment to the song. She turned it up loud and started to sing. "The night is getting cooler, flowers turn to frost on the ground. You are watching from a distance. All twilight is exhausted. Forget yourself without thinking. Edith knew people enjoyed her singing. She had used this trick before on her live broadcast. Cathy heard Edith singing and thought to herself, she must be getting desperate. She must have seen that I'm miles ahead of her. Does she think singing that sad song is going to help her? People want to watch a show that's lively and gives them something to laugh at. Cathy said on screen, viewers, all of you out there, there are only 2 more minutes before I win. Cathy held up a basin full of water. I'll pour another basin of water over myself if you all send in more gifts. The basin of water was poured over by her friends. Edith wasn't affected in the slightest. She continued to sing leisurely as she slowly danced. The effect was intoxicating. Stunning, said one message. You're from another world, another agreed. Edith was still singing. The heart of the sea, he could no longer feel the pain, but it was all an illusion. At that moment, the voice singing in the men's parts changed. It sounded like it was being sung by a real man. Everyone in the live broadcast room was stunned. Edith, who continued singing, glanced at the screen of her phone. She was waiting for something. Cathy watched her and thought, okay, you're talented, but it's too late. She poured another bucket of water over herself. However, everyone noticed that the number of rewards being gifted to Edith was shooting up. Cathy watched helplessly as Edith's progress bar soared, catching up to hers and then overtaking it. Cathy was getting desperate. She said to the screen, viewers, we haven't got much time and we're losing. I swear you can have whatever you ask for now. Quickly, get bidding. Messages from Edith's fans started appearing on the screen of the live broadcast room. You still think you can compete with us? Now you're so far behind? You think too much of yourself. A barrage of support messages for Edith appeared on the screen. Edith, who was still singing, noticed the messages on the screen and was thrilled. At first, she had held off, wanting to see how strong her opponent was. If the competition was too strong, then Edith had planned to let her fans keep their presents until the next competition, when she knew that she could win the duel. That way, her profits would be maximized. When she saw that Cathy was no match for her, she immediately sent a signal to her fans. Start sending in your gifts so we can win the $100,000 prize money. Glancing at Cathy, who was jumping and screaming, Edith laughed happily. She started singing even more enthusiastically. You can't beat me, Cathy. The prize is mine, she thought. The time was down to the last 30 seconds. By now, Edith's progress bar was 3 times Cathy's. Edith's supporters were sure that she would win and started to relax. A cool night for you across the sea. Turn into spring blossoms to protect me. Shallow years caressed your lover's sleeve. Pieces of crystal flow into the water. As Edith sang, she looked and saw that Cathy was close to tears. Cathy had been tormented almost beyond her endurance, and she looked like a complete mess. But she had received such a small reward in return. Edith had so easily turned the situation around with just a few words. Cathy felt her anger building as she listened to Edith's song. The seconds counted down. 10, 9, 8. Edith was continuing to sing beautifully and her fans were already celebrating. Cathy stood there looking like a... Her whole body was drenched, and she shivered and clenched her fists tightly. 5, 4, 3. Cathy squeezed her eyes in pain as a line of tears rolled down her face. Then, in the last few seconds, some messages appeared on a live broadcast screen. Adam Childs gifted 10 space-time battleships and 5,000 tiger teeth coins. This was equivalent to $2,500. A row of space-time battleship gifts appeared on the screen. Cathy's progress bar had almost caught up with Edith's. An admirer gifted you 10 warship space-time battleships. The viewer made his move again. After giving another 10 gifts, Cathy's progress bar had overtaken Edith's. 1-0. The duel time was over.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.